What up, guys? What is up? We are going to watch Robert trying to spin the ball up. Now, he's on the right. Good news, he's actually on the right path and he's on the right track to doing this, but he's not doing enough of the right things. So let's look at... This is something that a lot of you guys are not optimizing. Like, you can be letting the ball drop way more and you can be getting way more energy on the right leg. We did cover this in today's coaching call. But we're going to cover it here because this is a great example of when someone pushes to you, especially if it's half long and you have all this time, let that damn ball drop as low as possible. Like, low to the point where you're still able to get it over the net. Because if you watch Ma Long and Bastian Steger and the best pros do it, what they're actually doing, they're letting that ball drop low, below the table, a little bit below the table, and letting it drop, you actually let it have this arc over the net. If you take the ball off the bounce, say that the net's right there, right? If you take the ball early, the most arc you're ever going to get is that much. Now, that's not a good spin up, right? When you play against backspin, my lips are cracked, so I'm not going to be able to make huge expressions. But when you play against backspin, you either want to be taking that ball early and going through it, or you want to be letting that ball drop and getting a ball that doesn't travel fast, but you are brushing the back of the ball very fast. And I'm going to show you this when I'm recording footage in person. Right now, I've just had a long weekend, a lot of walking, so I don't really want to get up after a long day of lots of over 15,000 steps. So I am definitely tired. I've got a dessert right here that I'm going to kill. So don't quite have the energy until I eat that dessert. But yes, you guys will see here that Robert doesn't let the ball drop, and that doesn't let him have that arc. If you watch Timo Boll do it, especially when we still played with the celluloid ball. Whew, man, that guy would let the ball drop. He'd really spin the shit out of it. He'd move fast, but the ball wouldn't travel fast. It would still travel slow. So you'll see here, I want you guys to be able to play this, let the ball drop, play the grip onto the ball as long as possible, hit it up, and get that ball gripping into your racket. Get that ball even stopping first bounce closer to where that net picker is right here. All right, let's watch him do it. So you see his coach is someone who he's trying to explain it, but he's not really. Take that ball way later. Okay, back to my point. I didn't finish my point. So you're either going to take the ball rather early on the rise and hit through it with enough spin, but predominantly speed, or you're going to go, screw it, I'm just going to get spin and I'm going to wait for the ball. You've got to be one or the other. When you try to do something in between, you try and chase two rabbits and you catch none. This is essentially what you're doing.
This one, why miss? Because I give you...
I can't see what's going on the other end. I don't feel like he's doing a great job of explaining it to you what you need to do. See that ball? I'll show you again. So this is the timing that you want to take it on. If this, assuming this is backspin, you want to be taking that ball there. I would go even later, there, right? It's hard to press the space button and pause it exactly.
But it's normal. But the next one, what you have to do the same, but...
Let's try again. So this is where... There. That's where you want to get your leg low, waiting. Let that ball go there. Yeah, not... You're taking it at about...
This one, I let you put...
You're taking about there. How are you going to get an arc doing that? You need to take it there. Okay, that's too late, right? The table's going to be in your way. But... basically where Robert's shorts are, right? That's where that little white signal right here. Maybe a little bit below that. Yeah, that's where you want to be taking it.
I want to see how...
And get it up. Because then you actually have to get it up, right? Right now, if you hit the ball as early off the bounces here, well, you don't have to get it up. And because you don't have to get it up, you're not going to get any arc. You're not going to get any good brush. It's all just going to be forward momentum. And you haven't committed to a ball that you're trying to hit forward momentum on. And at a club level, you want to be spinning up, whether they push half long or long, because it's going to give you a lot of free points. And even if it doesn't give you a point right off the bat, you're going to get an easy ball next to follow up on.
But
it's a predictable way to win.
The next one, what you have to do the same.
All right, let's see what this coach is telling him. The idea is right. You actually are going to the back of the ball. You could do it more, but definitely you're just trying to take it way too early for this ball. Take it later. Get that right leg down even lower. Use more wrist. Use more, just wrist. Go down, like, as you wait for the ball to drop, so too should your right leg, and so too should your right hip and right hand. And you should really get, like, this sort of downwards, wrist bent downwards and backwards way more, right? That's going to help you get that. And you're going to go upwards on the ball. I'll make a video and show you guys in the next couple of days.
Okay, but no, this okay, but not correct because you did, like, but normally it's like, here. Yeah.
That was better. See it? You're doing it like 20% better, 30% better. Look at this one.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
I don't think this guy can explain why that's good, but he knows like that one was better. The reason why it's better is because you waited and you put more weight on the right leg. You built up more momentum in your body you stored more momentum so that you can express it as spin on the ball. See that's what you want. You want to get even lower. Let the ball drop even more. It's still pretty early.
Yeah, that's good.
But you see the follow through with the wrist here was good. That's what gets that brush.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say right now, right? Like, I feel like I've made it pretty... Probably said the same thing a lot of the time. Shot's too small. Shot's too small. You need to go, like, more. This time you're going down, down. Focus on going up. No, it's way too early, man. Don't need to take it that early. Apologies if I'm coming across as harsh. I'm just like looking at it like so passionately going, don't need to do it this inefficiently. Alright guys, that was a great 7.5 video. So 7.5, under 7 minutes of how to get a good spin up.